Hello everybody, it's Dumplet here. Here's an item from the Hong Kong International Math Olympiad on logarithms. Round off to the nearest integer, the product of these logarithms below. As usual, pause this video if you'd like to give it a try, but if you're done, let us dive into the solution. Now, this is a very common example in a lot of Olympiads, in math Olympiads, and we have the concept of the change of base formula. So if we have a logarithm with a base that is not equal to 10, we can write, for example, I'm going to use this first factor as a reference. So log 43 base 44. I can write this as a ratio of two logarithms in base 10. So log 43 over log 44. Now these two terms are equivalent. Now for the next term, same thing, I can write it as log 44 over log 45. Now, the motivation for this is that we have a common factor here, the log 44. We know that these two will cancel. So we want to change everything into a ratio. So let's do that, and we're going to end up with this. Now, since we have the motivation for it is which is the canceling, we know that this log 44 will cancel with this log 45 will cancel with that, and everything will cancel in between, and the log 2020 over here will cancel with the log 2020 of the previous term. So whatever remains is just log 43 over log 2021. And we can obviously put this back into the one logarithm form, since the change of base formula is interchangeable. So we can write this as logarithm of 43 with base 2021. Now, since we're asked to get the nearest integer to it, let's try to see between which two integers is this. Now, since 43 is obviously less than 2021, we know this is less than 1. Now, we know that this, since 43 is positive, we know that this must be greater than 0. So 2021 raised to something that is between 0 and 1 should give us this. Now, since we're testing 0 and 1 here, so let's check if since we're rounding either to 0 or 1, let's check if this will pass the middle mark, or 1/2. But let's check. So we know that 2021 raised to 1/2. Let's see if this is greater than or less than 43. Now, one easy way to check is check the square of 43. Now, if you're going to check the square of 43, I believe this will give you 1849. So since 1849 is less than 2021, we know that the logarithm of 43 the logarithm of 43 with base 2021 would indeed be less than. So this part would be less than 1/2, since 2021 raised to 1/2 is greater than 43. So since we know that the logarithm of 43 with base 2021 is between 0 and 1, and particularly less than 1/2, we know it's closer to 0. So rounding off to the nearest integer, we're going to get the answer of 0. And this will be our final answer. Hopefully you guys learned something new from this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!